Hello, this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to use the tidyr uh, pivot longer and pivot wider functions. Kind of like in Excel when you're trying to create a pivot table, or you're just trying to take one column and to make it into multiple columns, or you have multiple columns and you're trying to bring those into a single column. All right, so first thing we're going to do, all right, we're going to call the tidyverse library, and we're just going to create an example data set that we'll use. All right, and if you see here, we have a data set. We have the year, the color, and the score. All right, 3 columns. And what we want to do is we want to make this color column, we want to expand that into 1 column per color. All right, so you can see here we use n distinct. We see there's 5 different colors. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we're going to just randomly choose a variable name. So we're going to say wide. We're going to say df1, which is the name of our data set. I'm going to do a pipe, and we're going to say pivot wider. All right, names. We're going to say names from. All right, so this is where we're going to choose color, right? We want this column here. Let's say color. And then we're going to say values. Values from. And then we're going to go here, the value, write the numbers, which would be score. All right. Let's say print wide. We're going to see here we have year, and then we have the 5 different colors in their own columns and with the values in the middle. All right. So the next thing, let's just say that you want this year column to also be included in the columns. So where we would say 2000 blue, 2000 green, and then it would be 2021 blue, 2021 green. So it'd be about 25 columns, right? Not really useful, but I'll show you guys how to do that. So we'll say wide 2. So the actual the script is the function is going to be very similar, right? The arguments. We're going to say pivot wider, names from. All right, but this, instead of just using putting color here, right? You're gonna put in year and color, and then the values from, that's gonna stay the same. It's just score. All right, no issues running it. Say wide 2. We'll say view. All right, so now we have 2000 blue. All right, 2001 blue. All right, so that's really wide. All right, and now let's say we want to put this back, collapse it again, right, to its original form. So we'll just say long. We'll name the variable long, and then we'll say wide. Do a pipe, and so instead of pivot wider, you're going to say pivot longer, and say names. Instead of names from, you're going to say names to. And actually, before the names to, we gotta say we want to remove year from the function. the year's still going to show up. So names 2, we're going to say in quotes, right, because we're naming the column color, and then values 2, we're going to say score. All right, so it's print long. Right, you can see now all the different colors columns were all grouped into one column. All right, and let's just say now we want to fix that really long, wide data set that had the year and the color in the data set. Let's collapse that. So long 2, we'll say wide 2. Right, this one here. Again, pivot longer. Now we're going to do here is we're going to say everything, open and close parentheses, nothing inside the parentheses. We're going to say names sep. So if you remember here in the Y2, these were the year and the color were separated, column names were separated by an underscore. So we're going to say the names are separated by an underscore. Right, so that way year will be its own column as well as the color will be its own column. So we'll just say in quotes underscore, and then now simply names 2. We could actually just take it from here, copy it. Oops, not the whole thing. Right, because it's going to be this should be exactly the same. Oh. Oh, I messed up because I need here names 2 would be, I forgot to include here a year and color. Right, because we're going to have 2, we're going to be grouping into 2 columns. Let's try it again. All right, and we'll say here print long 2. All right, and again now it's the original data set where we had year, color, and score. So this is a tutorial on how to use that pivot wider and pivot longer to expand and collapse your data sets. Thank you for watching.